I have never seen a place like this. Never. Never ever in my life. This might be one of my new favorite places in Saudi. Welcome to the Black Sand Dunes. The road out here goes from a major big 4-lane road, like a divided highway, to a smaller 2-lane road that's still really nice with nice shoulders on the side, to an even smaller 2-lane road, maybe 1.5-lane road that has no shoulders, to a pretty nice gravel road. And then it goes to a narrow little path like the one behind me. So we are airing down the tires to make sure that we don't get a puncture. I have never seen a place like this. Never. Never ever in my life.
When we were driving out here to these black sand dunes, I'll be really honest, I wasn't completely sure that we were going to find them. This is not a place that anyone that we know has ever been before. I'd actually seen a blog post a while back about the site and thought it was really, really cool. And so I spent some time on Google Earth and trying to find different locations where this might be and pinpointed this down with what I thought was about 95% accuracy, but it looks like I was right.
Seriously? How in the midst of all of this lava rock do you have a bush that is so lush and green? I don't get it. I don't get it. All I can see for, as far as I can see, is just rolling hills of this black, obviously it's lava rock, but it's been ground down into like tiny gravel. And yeah, I have never been anywhere like this. This is so cool. Just listen to the crunch. I kind of feel like we have left Mars, because often I feel like Saudi Arabia looks a lot like Mars as far as the landscape goes, and now we are on the moon. And apparently this field, I guess, is called Harrat Lunayyir. I'm probably saying that wrong. Basically it's like the moon lava field, so there you go. It feels like the moon. You puppies have seen more in your lifetime than most dogs ever see. You have seen so much. Hello. Living their best lives. Yeah.
Because this place isn't really a tourist destination, there's very little trash here. It's really nice and pristine. And so if you do happen to know where this is, or if you happen to find it, please, please take your trash, pack things out, and make sure that you leave it at least as good as you found it.
My current dilemma is what to do about shoes. I have been wearing my chacos, but it's quite painful when the lava rocks get between your feet and the shoes. So I think it's time to change to my hiking boots so that I am not in pain. That's better. This might be one of my new favorite places in Saudi. Our camping spot for the night. We've set up our tent, and now we are going to get a fire going and just enjoy the scenery. While we were driving in today, the weather was really hot, close to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and we were a little concerned that we would be out here camping and just absolutely dying of heat. But luckily, it has cooled off once again, and it's actually a really pleasant evening.
Good morning. We had a great night's sleep last night. The weather was really, really nice. We got up early this morning. We took some pictures. It's beautiful out here. Now we're breaking down camp. We are trying to get things packed up so that we can go off and we can explore these dunes a little more before it's time to head home.
Packing the car is kind of like playing Tetris. There's a specific space for everything, and if you don't put it there, then nothing fits. All right, everybody, say hello to the camera. This would make another great weekend trip from Kaust because it's only about 4.5 hours away, which is about the same distance as it takes to get to Al Waba Crater, which you can see our video about that here. We've decided to hike up to the little ridge of this dune because we think we can look over into the volcano. We shall see. Things are heating up quite a bit. I don't know what the temperature is, but the sun is quite intense. And so we are gonna just go look over the ridge to see what we can find, and then we'll get back in the cars because nobody wants to be out and about when it's so hot. Thanks for watching our video about the black sand dunes. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. We found some very fine black sand. Now my hands are gross. Don't you worry though. It's all for YouTube.